Hello everyone, welcome back to our community. I am actually about to go sauna and cold plunge, but I wanted to plan my month ahead. It is August 29th, so no makeup on or anything. Wasn't really planning on filming, but then I was like, wait, plan with me video for the month. So let's get into it. So I start every single monthly reset, reflecting on my goals from last month, seeing what I need to kind of like push over into this month, and just getting really realistic about setting goals for the month ahead. I will always remind us every single video, there are 4 weeks in a month. So do not try to change your entire life in 1 month. The point of these monthly resets is so that every few weeks we're kind of checking in and like actually realistically slowly inching towards our larger goals. So little agenda while I log into my Notion. We are gonna do goal setting, budgeting and income, and then marathon training and content. I cannot even believe we're already at the end of the year. Okay, so we're gonna go into August, really quickly reflect on last month's goals. So we have prioritized YouTube and getting more client work. I'm proud to say that actually, it's so crazy. It was only a few weeks ago, but I don't even remember writing that. And I'm proud to say that was totally the intention this month. My why, to build a life where I can make money doing what I love and simplify. I'm all about like calming the nervous system down. I have been in my hustle era for far too long and I'm loving just simplifying. We don't need a podcast right now. Like just focus on YouTube. Focus on making money with my client work, and like we have wedding planning and marathon training. Like let's just fucking take a breath. All right, the goals. Get into a marathon training routine. I do finally feel as though I did that. Get more done on the wedding to-do list. I feel like I did nothing, to be honest. And pitch more clients. Absolutely, I landed more clients too. So then those goals are kind of like the larger goals, and then I go into more specifics in the to-do list. So like action items. Post 1 to 2 times a week on YouTube. I have been consistent. I did not secure any brand deals actually. Personal. Secure a site visit. I did. Room block. Now we're on our way. Complete all long runs. Check. Which was really hard in August. I was traveling. A lot going on. Stretch daily, no, I really need to work on that. And I did my strength workouts. I feel like Ethan and I have gone, we did like a date in Colorado. We spend time together all the time, but we didn't like plan an intentional date night. Girls' night I did. Family quality time I'm doing this weekend, does that count? Oh no, we had one dinner. Let's move into September. My intention and theme of this month is enjoy fall and focus on the marathon. We are less than, I think this weekend's gonna be 9 weeks out. So I am now like, unless there is a wedding, I'm not going out on a Friday night. I'm really trying to like stay put and really focus on my long runs. They're getting really long. They're getting, last week was my first 14 miler, which is my first run ever past a half marathon. So we're getting into all the firsts. And I need to stay focused. My why, I'm gonna steal the one from last month. I love that. Just bring that on in. All right, let's go to the goals. Again, a larger goal is focus on marathon training. I just really want that to be like, it's like my client work and my marathon training and YouTube. And like, those are my 3 pillars right now. I don't really want, I love my girls' nights and whatnot, but I don't really want to be like socializing for the hell of it other than like a girls' night in or something. Like I'm not trying to go out. I'm not trying to drink, and I have some weddings and bat mitzvahs and stuff. So I'm just like, other than that, just want to focus on marathon training. And I have a new strength plan, and I'm really bad at the gym, and I want to focus on it, okay? Other goals, my planner is actually having a baby next month. So I really want to make sure that we get any major wedding, like pending things that need to be done now, like the room block, the site visit, just certain things like that, because when she leaves, I'm not going to do anything except look for a dress and things like that I'm doing on my own. So I would like everything else to kind of be like settled. And that is it. Normalize not having 1,000 goals for 1 month. All right, so to-do list action items, 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm gonna write intentional videos a week, get in a groove with new editors. I started with a few new editors, so it's been kind of nice testing out a few different people for my Wellness Unfiltered, and kind of like I have someone for my rough cut, someone for vlogs, and when I want to invest a little more money on like a fancy edit, I'll go to this person. So I want to like get in a groove with that. And then let's change this to social media and career. Get in a groove with client work routine. I want to start getting in a groove now that I have recurring clients for my podcast work. If you're new, I run my own business where I work with some podcast shows and I do their weekly social media clips. So I wanna, now that I have those clients more locked in, get in a groove with what day of the week they upload and kind of like having a day or a half a day per client. Do you know what I mean? Like I just want it to be like Mondays I do this podcast, Okay, personal. site visit for wedding, room block done for wedding, figure out where we are all staying, get organized with taxes. I feel like I finally am organized with all my client work and everything that I will show you in just a few minutes. But I want to check back in with my accountant on how much money I should be putting away now that I have a better understanding of my income for taxes. Should I be doing quarterly taxes? What will I need at the end of the year? Do I need to, save all my invoices? Or I just need to connect with my accountant on that at some point this month. Health and wellness. Get stronger with strength routine and stay consistent. So easy for me to just half-ass my strength workouts or not do them, and I really am trying to stick with it. Hit all long runs, stretch more. I do not stretch, it is terrible. And now that my mileage is coming up, you know what, maybe book a stretch session. I might book a session where I go in and they stretch me, because that might be necessary after a really long run. Relationships, encourage Ethan and be in marathon training together. Honestly, I think that's our focus right now. He's running it too, so be there for each other. Spend time with family. And I will probably have a girls' night because I always do, but I'm not even putting it on this month because I need to focus on training. While we're talking about training, why don't we dive into my marathon training plan? So this is the Excel sheet that my run coach has made for me. So she makes this super intentional with my body, my experience, my fitness levels. So this is 16 weeks out, you can see here. And this was the first week's plan, right? So then I put on the right actually what my pace was and whatnot. And she has me going by RPE. If you watch my vlogs, I'm sorry that you're listening to this again. It's called the rating of perceived exertion. So a lot of people think of marathon training as by pace, right? But actually, I've seen a lot of content, and my run coach goes by this too, where it's better to start with your rate of perceived exertion. So what is a really hard and fast run for you? How much effort should you be exerting? And then see what the pace ends up being, rather than pushing yourself to hit a certain pace that your body might not be ready for. So she's trying to understand what is very hard for me, what is very light for me. So she'll give me, you'll see here, a Friday run, 12 to 13, right? So I'm looking at the chart before my run and I see, okay, somewhat hard. So she'll then go see what my pace was to run somewhat hard. And she's then garnering evidence so that now what she's been starting to do is these speed workouts on Mondays, she can, she's still going by RPE, but then she can kind of say pace goal 8:18. So now she has a better understanding of what a speed workout looks like for me. And this is all to prevent injury, and this is the perk of having a run coach. So I'm gonna go in and input everything that I did this week. So I put my pace, the RP, and then this is only Thursday. I'm recording this on August 29th, so I don't have the rest of this today, but I will be doing an hour on the spin bike today, which I find so boring. So I'll probably watch Housewives, or I don't know. I watched vlogs and stuff the other week, but I was still so bored. Then I'm maybe I do need music. I don't know. I might try the elliptical today. Comment below your favorite aerobic cross training. Is it a spin bike, elliptical? I can't swim for shit, so that won't be it. But essentially the idea is low impact cardio training. So you're still working on your cardio fitness, but you're not pounding the pavement. All right, so let's see what we have in store for this month, I guess. So I'm just gonna take a look at the long runs and the speed runs for this month, just to kind of get a lay of the land. The rest kind of remains the same, and I'll pop in and show you my strength training plan really quick as well. So I do strength 2 times a week, and I'm usually stacking it with something else, hot yoga or a speed workout. So it looks like we have a half a mile light warm up, almost a half a mile at RP 17, which is supposed to be very hard, quarter mile recovery. Oh wow, okay. So this might look really confusing and overwhelming to you. So what I do is every single Sunday, I go into my Garmin watch and I am putting each of these things in, and I'm literally putting in a workout on my Garmin watch, and I sync it to my watch. So there's a Garmin website, you plug in, I can show you. Me about to go sauna, needing to hydrate, drinking my coffee. So you can see here, I make these workouts basically on the Garmin Connect website. That's my watch, Garmin. So I will, every Sunday night, go in, see what the workout is. Like you just saw, it's kind of overwhelming, but look, I can put in 4 times, 0.62 miles or however many meters, and my target pace. And I then recover and 4 times. So this syncs to my watch, and then on Monday, I kind of understand what I'm doing a little more from putting it in here, and my watch tells me what to do. it literally will be like, okay, 0.2 miles left, and it'll say like ahead of target pace, behind target pace. Like it is, you can go by heart rate, not pace. Like this thing is amazing. So anyway, I'm not really gonna bore you with all of that right now because that's something I do every Sunday. I like to really understand the speed workout the night before for that day. And then let's look at the long run. So this weekend I'm doing 15 miles. So next week is my down week. We go up for a few weeks and then we take it down for 1 week for recovery. So that's gonna be an 8-mile run next Saturday, then 16, 17, 18. So this time, when I'm doing my monthly reset next month, I will have done a 16, 17, and 18-mile run. Now you understand why I don't want plans this month, right? Yeah. So wait, when is my birthday's the 22nd? Curious what I'm doing my birthday weekend. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing 17 miles on my birthday weekend. My birthday's on a Sunday though, so it'll be my recovery day. We'll cold plunge, it'll be great. Maybe that's the day I will do my stretch session. Yes. Okay, this is my training and I really like to look at it every single night, so I'm not like plugging it into my calendar or anything. Okay, now we're popping over to Rella to plan my content. So I actually was just doing this on the couch before, but I'm kind of gonna show you my process a little bit and we'll keep this brief, but essentially I use the app Rella, and over here under content, you see all of my video ideas. Orange is for YouTube, so here's one, like I had a financial glow up. I'm like planning on doing this because I'm in the middle of glowing myself up financially. So I can click it and drag it into any date to post. So I just kind of was doing this morning and dragging ideas or making new ideas and putting them into place for this week or this month. So I have all my video ideas here. You can see today, anything in pink is a TikTok. I really, for TikTok, am just off the cuff. But if there's like a workout review or something I do for Wellness Unfiltered that I also want on TikTok, I will, put it in here. But it's mainly for YouTube. And what's cool is I can drop footage in here and share this with someone who's editing my video. I can prep the caption and whatnot if it's a sponsored post and send this Rella link to a brand to review. So it's a really cool platform. I kind of put notes in here for like titles and whatnot. And then I will go in my Google Calendar, which looks a little crazy, and put, like you can see here, I kind of went in and put in pink for like all day when I need to film all of those things. So few days vlog, it's kind of reminding myself the days I have to vlog, and then the other stuff that's more Wellness Unfiltered, like I have filming days already in the calendar for that. And I just send the footage to my editor right after I film, so I don't really need the reminder. Okay, lastly, actually a little sneak peek you can see today for this video. Sometimes I'll put like the run of show, so to speak, in here. So we did monthly goals, we did content planning, marathon training. So now let's get to the finance portion of the video. So I went into my credit card statement and basically pulled everything and then categorized it in this spreadsheet. So then it auto-populates over here how much I've spent. Now, two things to keep in mind. One, I have a shared credit card with my fiance for groceries and utilities. So that is not gonna be calculated in here. I would say usually that's anywhere from like $600 to $700 a month. And that's anytime, I don't know, anything that we split, anything we share is going over there. So I don't know if it's like, a lot of the times he'll pay for flights because that card has more points. So sometimes like the bill is pretty big because I'm not calculating like flights, big grocery shops, things like that. So this is also not taking into account my business credit card. So I do have a business credit card that helps me track all my expenses and everything that I need for my client work. So Adobe Premiere Pro subscriptions, equipment, things like that. So that's also not gonna be in here. So I would say throw in another $1,500 between those two other credit cards. And I've yet to figure out, I kind of just look over those. I think the main thing I really wanna track each transaction and be more aware of is my personal spending. So I'm okay with this process right now. So I plugged it all in before this, and basically what we have is $10 on groceries, you wish. That's because groceries go on the shared credit card. So dining out, I spent, not including the shared credit card, $400. So I don't know, let's say under 600. Sometimes we order DoorDash and whatnot, and a lot of the times it's on the shared credit card. So a shit ton because we live in New York City. Shopping. Did I not shop this month? Good for her. I think I actually said in this video last month that I spent like over $1,000 on shopping for wedding gowns and gifts and stuff, so I'm proud of myself. Didn't shop this month. Self-care. This includes nails that are like $100. This includes my gym membership that's like $200, and then the other $200 is maybe, what do we got? Dwayne Reed, my meditation subscription, things like that. Coffee, only $30, pretty good for me, pretty good. We drink coffee at home almost every day now, so if I'm going and grabbing a coffee, it is most likely because I'm grabbing coffee with a friend, or like maybe once a week at most, I will like go for a little iced coffee walk. So I rarely Uber, actually, surprisingly. So $23, I probably took 2 Ubers this month. I didn't really Uber home, like to Long Island to my family. I take the train to do that. I find it way easier in the city, and it makes way more sense to just subway everywhere or walk if I can. So I really didn't Uber a lot this month. Public transportation, this is all, I really need to start using my business credit card for this, honestly, but this is every single subway ticket, every Long Island Railroad, like to go back to Long Island, that's about $10 each way, and I have gone back a few times this month. Travel, we were in Colorado. Most things were on Ethan's credit card or shared credit card, to be honest, but I might have like shopped or done a few things on mine, I guess, airport stuff. Home and living, this is like Amazon. I got new light bulbs, things like that. Miscellaneous, I found that there were a lot of donations in here, actually. People's marathon fundraisers, which mine is always linked in the description if you feel so inclined to donate. Just things of that nature, maybe a wedding gift. And so my personal expenses outside of my shared credit card and business expenses came out to just under $1,500, which is, I think, pretty good. It seems like overall I probably spent under $3,000 this month, which is, I would say, a pretty good month. You're probably looking at me like, but listen, New York City is tough, okay? Rent is also not on here. That is something, it should be. You know what, I might have paid it. Oh, my Venmos aren't on here. Okay, listen, I Venmo for rent. All right, maybe more towards $4,000, I don't know. Let me know if you have a better process for this, how to like get your Venmos and your business and everything. Do you keep it separate? Like, any tips you have for getting organized financially, please let me know, let a girl know. This is my project tracker, and this is the last thing that I will do to prepare for the month ahead now that I have some recurring clients. So I have my client listed, and I organize it by deadline so that I can kind of see content delivered, like it's in order. I am so sorry that this looks different and the audio quality is different. Let me know which camera you prefer. That camera just died on me, so I switched cameras to my vlog camera. And if this one's better, maybe I'll sell the other one. So anyway, I'm kind of just gonna show you how I get organized. So I like to do everything by deadline. So I will move things around and make sure that it's constantly in order of deadline so that you can kind of see content's delivered, and then I really only look at like the end of the month right now. So this is my favorite thing. You do it in conditional or data validation, conditional formatting on your Google Sheets. So I have a status basically, and this kind of makes it like fun to check in with my tracker every day and also just feel like I'm fully in control and have an understanding of where I'm at with every project, when it's due, has the invoice been sent yet, and then I will put, once I send all my invoices out at the end of the month, which I'll do tomorrow, I will put the date that the payment is due for everyone, and then it will automatically highlight red if they haven't paid me yet, or like if that date is past due. So again, I can do a whole separate video on this, but this is kind of how I stay organized, and I will now, after this, go in and check all my recurring clients, all of their spreadsheets of when their episodes are up and if they have footage ready for me yet, and I will plug them into September and just get a running list going of whose stuff is due when, and just constantly be adding things in as I, get more work. So I'm gonna go through my recurring clients right now and plug in all of their episodes that I need to edit for September and get organized, but I will leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here at the end of the video, please comment down below what your goal for this month is. Maybe it's a mindset tip. I think one thing for me is I really want to stay present and stay in my own lane. My motto right now is, which I guess I should have put in my intention, but my motto right now is stay in my own lane. Stop comparing myself to every time we open our phones. It's like, should I be doing TikTok? And all these people have these reels and these TikToks, and it's like, whoa, zoom out a sec. They're fashion beauty TikTokers. Why am I comparing myself? I'm like a wellness girl who loves YouTube. Stay in your own lane. So that has really helped me. Even with this business, it's like other people are doing content full time, and it's like, but Jen, you like to work and you don't want everything to be only content because it puts pressure on your social media when you really love it for a community. So anyway, just a little like mindset tangent there and check in on how I'm doing. I am so proud of myself with my business. Genuinely, like I, for the longest time, felt financially illiterate. The last time I quit my job, I was doing a million different things. I was not organized in the slightest. So I'm just so proud of myself of this business I've set up for myself, and I'm just excited to keep it going. So yeah, comment down below what you guys are excited about this month and what your goal is for this month. I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. Subscribe if you're new.